Good morning, Cougars, or good afternoon. Time is relative. My name is Mal Taylor, and ever since I was young, I had this weird birthmark on my arm, and I never knew what it meant, until now. North Star!
What's Mr. Angle thinking about?
Well, I love pie. Like pie, if you're like a cake guy or a pie guy, I would definitely be a pie guy. And I'm a fruit pie guy. I'm a fruit cream pie guy. So like a custard, like a rhubarb custard or a peach custard type of pie. Oh, I'm all in on that pie. Now, if you're talking about pie, like the number pie, like 3.14, that whole thing like that, I'm a fan of that because since I started teaching high school, math teachers, hint, hint, have a pie day, and then they have pie, and then everybody gets to celebrate pie day with actual pie, which is the real pie I like. I also have been known to tell somebody to shut their pie hole. That's the hole on your face where you put pie.
What's Mr. Angle thinking about?
Crazy stuff. Next, let's delve into the history of some high school mascots.
We all know that our school team name is the Cougars, but did you know that the team name Cougars is shared by 13 other schools in Indiana? Here's some of the most common and unique Indiana high school team names that we could find. Following the theme of Wildcat team names, Lions covers 14 schools, and our school's rival team name, the Panthers, covers 18 schools in total. Tigers covers 17 schools, and so does the Knights, but nothing can meet the most common Indiana high school team name, the Eagles, which is used in 29 high schools. But let's focus on some unique team names that are only used by one school, like the Oracles, used by Delphi Community High School. In Fort Wayne, both Northside and Southside High School have unique names, Northside using Legends and Southside using Archers. Another unique one is used by Frankfurt High School, which is the Hot Dogs, but the most unique one we could find was used by Kankakee Valley High School, which uses Cougars spelled with a K. And those are a few examples of common and unique mascots, but let's dive deeper into the backgrounds of some of them.
First, the nationally famous Frankfurt Hot Dogs town was named in tribute to Frankfurt, Germany. The three brothers who founded the town in the 1800s wanted to honor their German family heritage. The team name has stuck since the 1960s, and the town also has a hot dog festival every summer. Another notable name is the Northeast DuBois Jeeps, who are not named after the off-road car brand. Instead, the Jeeps refer to Eugene the Jeep, a character from the Popeye comic strip in the 1930s. This idea was enough to win over a group of basketball players for the school who were tasked with choosing the team name. One of the more unique backgrounds is the Shoals Jug Rocks, whose name refers to a famous mushroom rock near Shoals, Indiana, specific to the area. The 60-foot-tall rock formation shaped like a jug stands still in the forest off the U.S. Highway 50. Their mascot is named Roxer Boxer, and the school is home to roughly 200 students. Finally, not the San Francisco 49ers, but the Andrean 59ers. This one-of-one school comes from the address of the school, 5959 Broadway, and the year of its founding, 1959. Next time you're traveling around the state, see if you can spot any of these unique schools.
Help! Our teachers! They've gone bonkers!
Hi, I'm Allison May, and I teach biology.
Amber Diener, Earth, Space, and Bio.
And today we're playing Mad Libs. My Mad Lib is Talk Like a Pirate. Ye can always pretend to be a bloodthirsty
Protein.
threatening everyone by waving your
Smarmy.
sword in the air. But until ye learn to
Hijacking.
like a pirate, you'll never be
Brotherly.
accepted as an authentic.
Carbohydrate.
So here's what ye do. Cleverly work on your daily conversations.
Greenish.
Pirate phrases such as, ahoy, mateys, avast ye,
Wheaties.
and shiver me
Ears.
Remember to drop all your GS's when ye say these words like sailin', spittin', fightin'. This will give ye an
Elbow.
start to being recognized as a swashbuckling.
Platogram.
Once ye have the lingo down pat, it helps to wear a three-cornered
Sailboat.
on your head. Stash a
Barefoot shoe.
in your pants and keep a
Totem pole.
perched atop your
Big toe.
Aye, now ye be a real pirate.
That almost makes sense. Not too bad. Okay. Afraid of the dark. I was home alone and scared out of my...
Orangutans
I could hear the wind,
leaping.
and off in the distance, a
Camera.
was howling. I crossed the room, locked the
Biology.
and climbed into bed, pulling the
Mateys.
over my...
Hand.
Then it happened. I could hear
Foot. Loping.
up the stairs. My
Kneecap.
started to chatter, and my knees began
Coughing.
The
Skylight.
was thrust open, and there was a huge
Pencil.
with hair all over his chest.
Chest.
It was my father. Hi, we're home, he said.
Lovely.
Hope you weren't afraid of staying home alone. No, I said, lying through my...
Belly button.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with more North Star after these messages.
Great news! Last year's yearbook was a Hoosier Star winner from the Indiana High School Press Association.
Only 12 high schools in the state win this award.
But this year's yearbook is going to be even better, and you can pre-order it by May 1st.
Pre-order it at yearbookforever.com or come to 709 and talk to Dr. Cockrum.
Again, that's yearbookforever.com.
Welcome back. Next up, the bathrooms? All over the floors? And the sinks? Gross. Anyways, next up, we've got ourselves a lost segment about the deep, long history of the hatred of cilantro. Roll the clip.
February 24th is International I Hate Cilantro Day. Today, all cilantro haters are united under their collective disdain for this controversial herb. But I bet you didn't know that the hatred for cilantro can actually be genetic. Mr. Henry is here to explain why.
All right, proteins are compounds or chemicals that are found in our bodies. They're coded for in our DNA. So all of us have different proteins. Some of us have a gene called the OR6A2 gene, which allows us to detect aldehydes, which are chemicals found in some of our foods, most notably in cilantro. So some of us can taste this aldehyde in our cilantro that we eat. Now, aldehydes are also used to make soap. So for people who have this gene, when they taste cilantro, it can end up tasting kind of soapy. And what we've learned is that different ethnicities around the world have different prevalence of this gene. So some people taste the aldehyde and they don't like the taste of cilantro, and others, like me, love it.
Hello and welcome back to North Star Trivia. Congratulations to Dr. Shelton's homeroom on correctly answering last month's question. Once again, the first 10 correct answers we receive at bhsnmedia@gmail.com will be put into a random drawing. One winner will be chosen to receive donuts as a reward. This episode's question is, to go off of an earlier segment, how many other high schools in Indiana have the team mascot Cougars?
I don't want to go to South. Well, that's all for today. Tune in next time for more stuff. Bye.